Hello, hello. Hope you guys can hear me good. I do have the headphones in backup just in case Zena starts barking. Did she leave? Yeah, she left. I'm gonna finish my cigarette while people get here because you can hear me fine. um I wanted to do a cigar and I can't freaking find my cigar cutter. So then that means that it is meant for me, myself, and I later on. Oh, you hear? I can hear myself talking. So, for those of you joining us now, make sure you give me a thumbs up if you want. Join the chat. We can chit chat. Um, yeah, I don't give a. That's what my cup says. It's just soda, guys. There's no liquor there. Even though you might think I'm like a little drunk out there or something. I don't know. Um, anyways, I was saying that I wanted to have a cigar. I have a cigar, but I can't find my cutter. But, I'll just have it later when I'm taking my bath right after this. We'll see how it goes. So today's title is Authority versus Power. I want to show you guys something that I supposedly drew. Once my oldest comes home, I'll have him actually sketch it out the correct way, how I saw it, how it was shown to me versus how I drew it. Now, just do not laugh at my stick figure, because I can't draw for the life of me. Like if my life depended on me drawing, like honestly, I would not even be able to survive. I'm being honest. You're having wine. I should have some wine, right? Later. I still got to finish a couple of things. So 4 people. We're actually going to start on. We're going to wait until it's at the 3-minute mark. So 1 more minute, and then we're going to get started with whoever is here. So yeah, I've been wearing my wrap. And I let it down because I have to get used to my hair getting long, since it's going to get long. I just had my Mississippi pot roast and veggie for dinner. Oh, that actually sounds good. What did I have? I don't even think I had dinner yet. I had some skinny pops. I love skinny pops. My cousin said that they taste like cardboard. I'm like, girl, that's skinny pops. I love them things. It has like just the right hint of salt, and it really doesn't have like a lot of crap in it, which is actually pretty good. So again, for those of you joining right now, we're starting exactly at the 3-minute mark. Thank you for being here. Join the chit chat if you want, the live chat. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. And for those of you that are just checking in, welcome from the bottom of my heart. So today's title is Authority versus Power. Now, before we get started, this was shown to me yesterday. Now, you could go ahead and laugh because I've been laughing at myself the whole time. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. So it's like an orange block in the back, and it said in the back in white letters, it was saying it's begun. And then it had bars going across. Now, it didn't have a stick figure like I have one. I'm going to have my son draw it. It actually had a silhouette like of a person just walking on the other side of the bars, meaning that the person was free from the lies, free from the deception and all of that. Howdy, I'm here for about 30 minutes. Glad to see y'all. Hey, it's actually not going to be that long. I'm going to get straight to the point, honestly. I'm not intending to be here longer than 30 minutes. So when I was going ahead and I was looking at what authority means versus power, authority is the power. So it's the power. So authority is a little higher. Or the right to give orders, make decisions, and enforce obedience. Power is the ability to do something or to act in a particular way. Now, Thomas, and I don't know how to say this, the last name is Szaszz. That's the last name. He quoted one day, a teacher should have maximal authority and minimal power. Meaning, if I'm in a position of authority because I have been put here directly by God, Some of you choose to call divine, source, universe, really don't care. It's all the same thing. If we were put here in a position of authority, we are not to abuse our power in any way. We are not to enforce our own fears and in essence to try and control the massive. That is why religion was created. We are not a religion. We are here to free people from those fears. Understood? Now, there was a picture that I found online that I thought was pretty cool. Let me see if I can unlock this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you guys because it's still on the phone, but we'll try, you know. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Where can I put it that it's not so much glare? It's not going to let me. See if I can lower the brightness of it. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a picture of it. So the power one shows like two puppets being controlled by, let me see if I can lower this light. So the power one shows like two puppets, two people are going at each other, being controlled by two hands at the top. So they're puppets. The authority one has one in the front. Trying to get the lighting. They could probably see it there. So this is the power, and then this is the authority. Authority, there's one person standing in the front with everyone else behind because the person is leading from authority, not from power. Now, unfortunately, many of us in position of authority have decided that we are the maximum of the maximum, that we are greater than God, that we are to tell people exactly who they are and what they are to do. And being made in the likeness of God or divine source, universe, does not mean that we are God. Little confusion there for people. So when it comes to people telling me that I am this or that I am that, it just kind of flies right over my head because I know where my authority comes from. And therefore, I know that I have the power to decide who I am, what I am going to do, what I am going to say, and how I'm going to do it, and how I'm going to say it. Now, a lot of people, unfortunately, are giving their power, their own personal power away to people that do not have authority, but only have power and are going to, in an essence, try and control you from the power that they have of their own life to force you into doing their will. And that is not, I know that I'm probably losing some of you as far as I'm talking because I don't know if this has been spoken about before or not, but we are not here to repeat the same mistakes that our ancestors have made. We are not here to religionize our awakening or our authority. Let's put it that way. So I really, honestly, just want everybody to, when somebody is speaking to you, I'm not talking about readers. I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about any freaking conversation that you have with a person. Always ask yourself, because you can do this, are you voluntarily, consciously giving your power away to another person? Or are you keeping your power knowing that there is an authority higher than yourself, higher than that person? Because when you talk about, I gotta go back to my phone because again, I didn't write any of this down. I was just looking at different comparison between authority and power. And the reason why I didn't write anything down, because again, I said I was just gonna come in for like a quick message. Ooh, my left ear is like itchy. So we're gonna go into, all right, authority versus power. Authority is a control delegated to an individual or a group. It is a right or privilege granted to you. Resides in the post or position. It is illustrated in organization charts and flows downwards, meaning my information comes directly from God, source, divine universe. It doesn't, I do not have to connect to different guides, different angels, different this, different that. I go directly to God. What dimension is that? I don't care. I don't know. It is what it is. I connect to God. So if people come at me and they tell me, well, I am from the fourth, from the fifth, from the sixth, from the seventh, from the eighth dimension, I'm like sitting here like, okay, I connect to him, to God, to source, universe, divine, directly. I don't have to jump through hoops. I don't have to go through different things to connect directly. That's just what it has always been since I was a kid. Now, just because I just started talking does not mean that I just awakened. There's a difference. Those of us that are in position of authority have always been awakened. You have always been awakened. There are people that with their powers gain certain abilities because they learn, because they tap into certain energies. There's a difference. Authority is something that is gifted to you directly from God's source, divine universe. The abilities, which is what people call everything that everybody is doing, which is not the same thing. There is a difference, people. Let's not get it confused. Your gifts that come directly from God's source, universe, divine, whatever it is not the same things as ability of people that are reading tarot cards that are not disclosing where those energies are coming from. So if you feel that I am calling you out, whomever you are, because really this is not directed to anybody, I am just trying to bring awareness to those that decide to follow me, because I want everybody to be on the same page. Because if I am giving you a message, I need you to understand. I need you to have that inner guidance of where my messages are coming from, so that you are not comparing them or confusing them with other people's messages, because it is not the same thing. See, my throat chakra. Let's preach it, right? Power is control that allows influence over others. Comes from who you are, from who you are. So when I'm sitting here and I'm saying, oh, I have the power to do this, I have the power to do that. Yeah, you have the power to do whatever the hell you want with yourself, with your own self, with your own body, with whatever it is. That is all that is you. That does not give you the authority to have power over somebody else. It is flexible and it's dynamic, meaning your morals, your values will change as, what is it? I want to say like the ripples in the water, when you throw a rock and it like ripples. So whatever is convenient for you at the moment, that is exactly what you're going to flow with. And no, that's not authority. Let's just get that straight. It cannot be accurately illustrated, flows in many directions. So there is no higher power in an essence that is actually controlling it. And it diffuses. It can go in 100 different ways, because it all depends on what the person is feeling, on what the person is sensing, or what the person wants to control at the moment. So moving forward, anybody that is or still decides to follow my channel and still decides to listen to what I have to say, just know that there is a difference between the authority that I have and the power that other people are trying to use to control you. When I give a person a reading, or whenever I give any messages, I always say it. Only take what your soul is guiding you to do. It's that simple. It is really that simple. The goal here is not to have you dried up from your finances. No, that's not what we're talking about. It is not about making you jump through all these hoops to get to a place where you can actually live from your soul 24/7. When I say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and tap in before a reading, or I'm going to go ahead and tap in before this and this and that, I am not tapping into myself. I am myself. I embody myself, my soul, my higher self at 24/7, whether I may be sounding like a bitch to you or not. I know when I have to use certain attitudes. I know when I have to use discernment. There we go. Against certain energies. And why is that? Because my higher self, my soul, is literally connected to everything, senses everything that is going around, senses who wants to come and stop whatever it is that I'm trying to do. Now, do I feel like I am under attack? No. Why? One simple thing. My energy field can't penetrate in my love. Because when you, and I mean you, negative energies in general, are trying to stop what I am doing or trying to defamate my character without specifically saying my name or defamate those that I am in relations with, one simple thing happens. I lay down. And as if I was watching a movie, whoosh, everything is shown. And what do? With the authority that I have, I go ahead and I send my messages out. No, no, no. Do not react. Do not react. Do not react. Authority in its best form does not need to speak more than once, does not need to repeat itself, and does not have to instill fear into anyone. All I have to do is, ah, what's up? I see you, and keep it moving. Why? A couple of days ago, I'm looking at the YouTube Studio app, and in a minute, I went up like it was like 10 or 15 subscribers. And in less than 3 minutes, those 10 or 15 subscribers were gone. And I'm looking and I'm like, huh? Hope you found what you were looking for. You know, I'm not here to start drama or bullshit with anybody because honestly, I had enough of that in my personal life. And that's why I dropped certain people and let go of certain relationships and certain things because I got to the understanding that if someone wants to be helped, they will reach out. And if they do not want to be helped, they will make it known. And therefore, my energy is not going to be invested in those people. So people that are feeling threatened by what I am doing or what I'm preaching about, what I'm talking about, first of all, it has nothing to do with me. Your personal opinion about me is none of my motherfucking business. The only opinion about me that matters is my own. I know what I've been through. I know where I've been. I know where I come from. And I know exactly who I am. I don't have to sit here and be like, oh my God, no, you know what? I lived that. You don't believe me? Go on my other channel. Imperfectly perfect. I speak about my narcolepsy. You'll see me broken down. You'll see me crying. And I had no idea what the heck it was going on. I literally just blame it on my freaking narcolepsy. So when I sit here and I am all that I am on camera and I laugh at my own jokes and I'm yawning and I'm this and I'm that, this is who I am. Like literally, this is who I am. This is the authority that was given to me, and I'm going to come out and I'm going to show the world what I have to offer. Those that want to partake in what I have to say and want to take only what resonates or whatever their soul is guiding them to take, then that is exactly what you're going to take. I do not connect with just one group of person. I connect with people that are into just things that are just of the light. I connect with people that are into Santeria, voodoo, hoodoo, all of that. So when you are talking about certain things that you have no idea about, my love, there's one saying that my father always used to tell me, because he's older than me, obviously, he's my dad. He used to say, cuando tú iba, yo venía. That means when you were going, I was coming back. So the path that many are taking that are in an area of power, let's put it that way. Sweetie, I went down that road already. And I came right back to where I started so that those that are going to go down that road can be led correctly. That is what authority is. And like I have said, if I ever provide a service that you are not satisfied with, one simple thing, send me a quick little email. Your money goes right back to you. And that's simple. Now, I wonder if anybody has any questions, because that's really all that I had to say. And I kept it in under 30 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and have a sip of soda. I should have some Henny in here, seriously. That's a good one, yeah. I don't know what's a good one. I say you were I say when you were born, I was already eating bread. I was eating pan con cafe, bread and coffee. No, but seriously, that's what it is. Like, everybody's trying to control everybody. I'm not trying to control everybody. I want to get you to the point where you're connected with your soul 24/7, and it's just like, that's it. You don't need any clarity from anyone else, because you're that in tune with yourself. When I have this phrase that I guess people think that I'm crazy, because I'll be like, oh my God, the air smells different. So when I go outside every morning to take my dogs out, I literally, with all my senses, I look. I see which way the wind is blowing. I smell how the wind is smelling. I see how it brushes against like the branches or the leaves or whatever. I see like the ripples, if there's puddles of water and everything like that. So I am literally in tune with all of it. And it amazes me, because like as I'm seeing all these things, and then later on, like if I hop into like social media or I speak to somebody, it's like, yeah, I kind of knew that already. Because it has been shown to me through different ways. Now, again, and I'm gonna say this one last time. Let me ring a bell. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a kiss. Hear that? Okay. Those of you that watch me, those of you that follow my channel, you are not, hear me, you are not under attack. There are merely attempts that you have to be able to just push. Do you understand that? With certain authority comes certain privilege. If when I was shown what I was to do, and my first thing that I asked was, how the fuck am I gonna protect myself? I was like, sweetie, you gotta protect yourself. I got you. Oh, you got me. So let's go. That's all I had to hear. That's all I had to hear. You got me? Let's go. You send me into a freaking burning building, I will walk into that motherfucking burning building, because I know that I'm going to come out of that without a freaking scratch on me. That is authority. I fear no one and nothing other than God, source, divine, universe. Yeah. All right, guys. So what's going on? What's everybody doing tonight for Captain Rachel? Glad to pay the respect to you. I'm here listening to her, a sister in the United Federation of my twin flames. Hi, I don't know who you are, but hi. Vanessa, some tough love going on here. Yes, Vanessa feels some tough love. No, it's not tough love towards you guys. I just want you guys to really know that everything that I do on my day-to-day basis, just because I'm not in front of a camera 24/7, just because I'm not posting every day or every 2 days or every 3 days, does not mean that I am not tapping into the collective's energy, does not mean that I'm not tapping in to help you guys get that clarity, get through those rough patches. Because that is what I'm here to do. I am here to help as many people as I possibly can get to that place where they are no longer trapped in their minds and no longer trapped by other people's perceptions or opinion of what their life should be like. Hope that makes sense. Hello. I'm just saying hello. I haven't read anything. I should go ahead and read the messages. I just want to say all of yous that are going out to party later on tonight. If you're in the U.S., I'm pretty sure other countries have it too. Uber. No driving and drinking, please. That's never going to change. What do I want to pull for you guys? For the collective. These are you know who you are. You gifted these to me, and I'm addicted to these things. They're so freaking powerful. It's not even funny. Ooh. Let's see what your collective message is for all of you that are tapped in. Menzina, mommy is almost done. Do not start. You hear her? Yeah, I gotta take my gloves off for these cards. So I'm gonna pull out one card for all of you. I'm like, wait, yeah, it's just one card. So don't start getting picky in your heads and stuff like that. Let's see. What is the one card? To end ending 2019, next couple of hours, and going into 2020. For those of you that are in the States, depending on what part of the country you're in, and if you already had your absolutely, I'm down to having one nephew on my side after I outed my live music. Hopefully there's some dancing too. I'm seeing Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler. Oh, cool. I don't think I've ever seen that movie. I'm going to, somebody's going to the movies, staying home. I'm still undecided. I wanted to go into New York City. It's like an hour and a half drive, but I don't feel like driving. So it's probably just going to be a bath for me and a cigar. Oh, my doggies. I just want to read. We are excited over message. All right. So let's go ahead and see. What is the collective message for those that are watching at the moment? Ending 2019 and going into 2020. It's 8 o'clock. You guys have about 3 more minutes because I'm tapping out of your energies at 3 o'clock. For those of you that are going to be joining me in the growth movement, the first round, we are taking off. Happy New Year. Thank you for being here. We are taking off January 3rd, which is my 33rd birthday. I have no idea what I'm doing. I was telling the girls from the last game time reading that I be having way too much fun by myself because I be dancing, I be laughing. I would just be like, woohoo! A little bit way too much fun. People probably think I'm either high or drunk. I'm neither, but hey, that's your perception, right? Let's see. All right, everybody take a deep breath with me. Release all expectations. There it goes. I love this card. Healing the divine masculine. And that is what we're here to do. Well, we're here to heal the world. Shh. Don't tell people I'm going to be there. Shh. Still haven't decided how long I'm staying. All right, let's see what the message is for healing the divine masculine. I'm leaving 2019 and going into 2020. Where is it? I don't know. I have some dyslexia kicking in today for some reason. I've been like flipping things in my head, and it's just like, whoa, relax a little. I'm telling you, narcolepsy, I honestly thought was like a huge curse, but it's actually like quite a beauty because I get to have every physical symptom that can be associated with any sickness or disease. I get all the symptoms that are associated with any neurological, psychological condition. So in essence, I've had to learn to heal my entire body, not just physically, but neurologically, emotionally, psychologically, etc., etc. So like I said, cuando tú ibas, ya yo venía. When you were on your way, sweetie, I was on my way back. So again, page 71, which comes up to an 8. What's 8? 8. Read the comment. Jupiter got that. She's my human translator, because sometimes I be out there and I know sometimes I be driving her crazy because I'm like, yo, this is what happened, yo. You need to understand. And she's like, yeah, that is A, B, C, and D. And I'm like, you got it, girl. All right. Compose yourself. Oh my God. Imagine if I had a drink in me right now. Whew. All right. The divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. That is there's a short message. Shoot, we went over 30 minutes. Come on, somebody wants to tell me like shh, 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 shh. All right, let's see. The inner masculine and inner feminine need each other. This is why I keep on talking about balance. People keep on wanting to make this more complicated than it is. Yesterday, I was really in my masculine energy, so I was covering up my porch. So I was using my hammer and I was using all my tools, and I was really in that masculine energy, just shielding my indoor porch for the winter. I am a woman, but that is in a way, in a way, in an essence, how I embrace my masculine energy when it wants to come out and play. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes when our feminine energy wants to come out more, we want to either dress up more, or we want to, go get our hair done, our nail done, whatever it is. Embrace it. We have gotten into way too many things of wanting it to make it more complicated than it is. On your day-to-day regular things, there are ways that you can actually balance out all of your chakras and balance out your feminine and masculine energy without having to meditate or anything like that. That comes when you are fully connected with your higher self and with your soul, because your body will just naturally gravitate to whatever it is that your inner self is asking you to do, to keep that balance, to keep that whatever it is. And you're healing, you're growing, you're becoming stronger without even realizing it, because you are allowing your higher self, you are allowing your soul to take the lead, versus you trying to suppress your soul and you yourself wanting to take the lead because somebody in power told you that that was what you had to do. You are your own authority. All right. So it says here, when they are in good inner relationship with us, we feel like a healthy, whole human being. We are able to live as ourselves in the world in a relatively peaceful, creative, and enjoyable way. When there is damage to the inner masculine, there is difficulty in standing up for our truth, in knowing what our truth and values are, and in knowing how to protect them without feeling as though we have to fight constantly to just be allowed to be ourselves. We might also feel that unless others see things as we do, we have no power, and then have to fight to dominate others, manipulating them to our point of view. So, anyways, that was deep. I am working And I'm gonna have some extra help, which I'm super excited. Getting these into these and all my other ones into PDFs so that I can send people the link whenever they want to read. These are amazing. They were a gift. I only have a few decks because I like to feel them when I buy them. So these were gifted to me, and they came with beautiful energy and love. So they have been working amazing for me. I don't know, just had to say that. But I'm trying to get I only have these in my other Oracle cards, but I want to get the definitions into PDFs so that people can go ahead and read the extended messages. Because with these, some of the messages are like 4 or 5 pages long. And I'm not going to sit here and go all dyslexic on you for the rest of the night because Mama needs to go set up her bath and have some quiet time, have her cigar, and have some water. Yeah. Some extra water for the day. And before she decides if she's going to stay in or if she's going to go out. We will see what happens. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you beautiful, wonderful people. And it takes real courage to be yourself. Yes, it does. But I feel that the freedom that comes from it, it's completely worth it. It's like just completely, just persistence. It kind of both, because I've been myself since I was a kid, and I feel like that's part of it. Like I was constantly pushing against everyone, what everybody was telling me that I was and who I was and things like that. So I kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and then people were just like, you know what? Let's just let the cuckoo person just be cuckoo, because the things that people are saying and talking about now, like I've been saying since I was like a kid, since I was a teenager, and I really couldn't relate to a lot of people because my mind, the way that I process things and things like that was so out there that it was hard to make connections with people. So we have ring for a smile, ring for ladies' night, ring for coffee, which is my favorite, ring for wine, and ring for a kiss. Mwah! Kissy, kissy. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab all of them. And we're going to do one big ring for a Happy New Year's for all of you. And then we're going to say bye-bye, okay? Because I can talk for hours, honestly. I feel we are all shepherds to teach. To sheep. Yep, literally we are. Yes, thank you for being you. Always. All right, ready? So we're gonna do on the count of 3. 1, 2, and I want to say Happy New Year's so that I can feel it, just in case I stay home. I know I'm not by myself. Okay, all right, let's start again. 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year! Shaking all the bullshit off. Now let me stop. Shaking all the bullshit off from 2019. That is all that I have, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of dragged Buster and Zena into the room. They're both here with me now. Make sure to like the video so it can start circulating, so people that need to see it can actually see it. Bye, guys. Love you. All righty.